Welcome to my Until Dawn collectible guide for the PS5 Remake. This collectible guide will not work with the PS4 version and vice versa. That is because one set of collectibles, the Totems, are in completely new locations. So yeah, that was fun. So the first one we're going to get is the Death Totem, and it's going to be outside. So when you start, you can control your character, just come outside this way, take this path to the end, you will find the totem on the ground. And when you find the totem, you've got to pick it up, and then you just use your left stick and try to highlight the glowing area. And if you hold it long enough, it'll reveal an image of the future. And I'm not going to spoil as much as I can avoid here, so you guys know what that's all about. But just follow this to the end and you will find it. Now, the other collectibles are actually going to be in the same spot, same location, but there is a new set of collectibles. I use that term loosely. There are 10 objects that you can interact with in the world. And there is no menu to show you how many of those you've collected, but we're going to have one over here. And the best way to see if you have it and it counted is to actually check your trophy progress. Every 10% is one interactable object. But first, there's the Death Totem. And you can also go to the totem page if you want to review the footage and see what you're missing. They're not going to be delivered, and we're not going to come across some sequentially. We'll find the third one and the second one, the fifth and fourth. So the numbering is going to be a little off. Our first interactable object is actually going to be back inside the house, not far from where we just were a moment ago. We're just going to come around to the table on this side, and you're going to see a camera. You can pick it up. You can flip through the photos if you want. There's 5 of them. But that is the first of 10. Remember, there is no menu showing you. You can go and look at the trophy progress. There is a trophy counter. Now, the second interactable object is on the kitchen table. Laptop, just open it up. By the way, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit the like button. And I also need to thank PlayStation for providing a review code of Until Dawn.
Oh my God.
It's a great game. I love it. Everything about the game is going to be the same except for the collectible locations, but how to save, how to kill, the story, it's all the same. Diving back into the Until Dawn collectible guide, chapter 1. I want to thank PlayStation again for the review code, and we're going to find guidance totem number 1. Now, this chapter is going to go very easy on us, only 2 collectibles. However, there's some very important intel I will share with you at the end of this short video. Now here, we got 2 collectibles, one to the left and one to the right. We're going to go left first, and we're going to just walk along this fence here to our left, and we're going to find a break in the fence where we're going to find a guidance totem sitting on the ground. Now this one's going to give you a little clue that you shouldn't hurt the bird, or any bird, or in fact any animals, but specifically that bird. We'll find out why in just a moment. Now we're going to go and get the second collectible. It's going to be a clue, one of the Mystery Man clues. This is the wanted poster. We're going to head back towards the shooting range, and along the side of this building is going to be the wanted poster. We're going to interact with this, and then we're going to go to the range. Now, we're only going to the range because there's no collectibles there, but I'm only going there to tell you that do not hurt this squirrel. Do not shoot the squirrel. Do not shoot any bird. Don't harm any deer or kick any wolves. You do not want to hurt any wildlife because there is trophies for it. So just don't shoot it. Also, it'll lock you out of collectibles if you do. Now, a little bit later on, you got another bird. You got this little timer there. Just let it go out. Don't shoot it. If you can't see your target, don't shoot. You're better off. It is time to jump into chapter 2. I want to welcome you guys back. I want to thank PlayStation for the review code, and we got a bit to do here in chapter 2. So we're going to start off with Mystery Man 4 clue. This is the axe holder. You're going to be walking towards the corner of this building, and you're going to climb in through the window. On your way, you're going to see this axe holder. It's pretty easy to spot. So just walk up to it and collect your clue. Now, I mentioned a moment ago we're going to go through a window, so go through that window as part of the story. We had 2 collectibles in here, one in a storage closet in the corner back here. As soon as we walk in, you'll see the newspaper fragment. With a lot of these paper collectibles, you have to flip them over. Get in the habit of doing that and not walking away until you see the clue found in the top left corner. So make sure you're flipping everything over, just in case, even if you don't need to. So we're going to go to the opposite corner, past the lawnmower here. We're going to find a totem on the ground in the center of this area. This is the Lost Totem number 1. All right, now Chris is going to head back into the house. He's going to walk down a hallway, the only way you can go after this totem thing is done. And you're going to find a very easy to find portrait on the wall. The portrait is right here to my left. It's going to be hard for you to miss it.
That's cool.
That is the twins number 4. Okay, so we're continuing into the house, and we're going to start doing some collectible cleanup here. Some of these collectibles you can get in other chapters, but you know what? We're here. Let's do it right now. So we're going to walk to the opposite side of the room against this wall. We're going to pick up this photo. Again, get in the habit of flipping things over. So from here, we're going to go into what I believe is a dining room, and we're going to find an answering machine, and we're going to just listen to the message. The next room down over here, and it'll be along the right wall.
One new message.
Okay.
New message.
Again, that is Mystery Man number 3. These are not ordered in a traditional sense. They're ordered by how they appear in your collectible menu. So we're going to go downstairs. Now we have to go upstairs and downstairs, so let's just come down here first. Down these stairs, straight in front of us is going to be the beach photo. And don't forget to flip the photo, whether you have to or not. I'm just going to ingrain that in your memory so you don't forget. That one, in fact, you did have to flip over. There's going to be some folders where there's going to be multiple pages we're actually going to have to swipe through, so be ready for that. So now we're going to head back up and then go to the top floor. And we're going to find my very favorite collectible this entire game. This is the film trophy. I'm a big fan of trophies, as you guys are aware. Chances are you are as well if you're watching this video. So right down here at the end, just look in this bookcase. You'll find it. Okay, so now we're going to just turn around and we're going to go in through a nearby entranceway to our left. And we're going to cruise around here. There's going to be the big bathroom with the hot tub in it to the left. You should be familiar with that maybe by this point. So that's right down that way. We're going to go past it, and we're going to actually swing all the way around. And at the end, you're going to find guidance totem number 2. All right, so we are now switching characters. We have Mike currently, and instead of going down, we want to follow the deck on the upper side here all the way to the end, and you'll find the danger totem.
The good kind of willies.
All right, so you're going to enter a mine. As soon as you drop down in this mine, all you need to know is just go straight and don't turn. You're going to see your friend turn left up those stairs. We will join her in just a moment, but go straight and you'll find fortune totem number 1. All right, so now we're going to go and follow her up the stairs, and we're supposed to turn left, where we'll go in just a moment to pick up a map. But first, we're going to go right, and there's going to be 2 Mystery Man collectibles in this one little area. So you see the candles in front of us on top of this blue barrel? That is where the cigar stub is going to be located. And then there's going to be a mystical symbol on the wall behind us. Okay, we are gonna go and get the mine danger map. This is part of the 1952 clue set. So we're about 20 feet from the previous area, and we're just gonna continue forward here, and we got the map. Just go ahead and look at it.
Jesus. This place is a real...
Okay, so you're gonna come outside, and you're gonna have a conversation here with Mike and Jess. After the conversation and a little harmless flirting, we're gonna go and pick up a collectible. She's gonna go walk across the bridge. We are gonna go turn around and walk away to the lost totem. She might be mad at you, by the way. All right, so we got Mystery Man number 8 here. We are now playing as Sam in the lodge, and we are now exiting that bathroom with the hot tub in it, and we're gonna take a left into the next room. This is Hannah's old room on the top floor. We're gonna go in here, and there are several collectibles here, actually 3 if I'm not mistaken. One is gonna be on the nightstand next to the bed. Postcard. We turn around, we'll see a TV. To the right of the TV is going to be another collectible. This is going to be part of the 1952 set. This is the tattoo card, number 5. So now we're going to swing around to the other side of this room. And it extends past here. There's a little closet area, I guess. A little hard to see, but at the end of this is going to be another 1952 clue. This is number 6 in your collectible menu. Again, make sure you flip it around. All right, we are now switching to Matt here, and Matt and Emily are going to go on a little journey. As soon as this little section starts, she's going to walk forward. That's where you're really supposed to go. But we're going to turn around. And remember that window we crawled through earlier next to the axe holder? Well, we're going to head back over there, and we're going to find the cigar stuff. Now, as a fun little side note, this part of this chapter is actually part of the pre-order DLC with the original game in 2015. You can see I popped the trophy. That happened to be my last one, because I was an idiot and forgot. So now we're gonna go ahead and follow Emily. She's gonna stop right in front of this gate, and then we're gonna turn down the right path. First, there's a little conversation here, a little flirting once again. And now we're not gonna follow her. We're gonna actually turn around and take the opposite way at this intersection. And you're gonna see the swing here. Past the swing is gonna be our 3rd interactable object. These are the new objects you can interact with that weren't in the original game. Now, if you want to know if they count, well, all you need to do is go to your trophy card and look at the trophy to see your count. Now, I pinned it to my trophy card so I can actually just see it. And if you're quick, you'll see it switch from number 2 to number 3. Let me know if you see it. 2, 3. There it is. It was quick. You have to rewind the tape. So following Emily once again, you're going to reach this picnic table.
Cool.
You can interact with the picnic table if you wish, but we're going to interact with the death totem. The death totem is going to be just over here. This is actually hidden. You don't see this when you come into the area. You have to kind of turn around and you'll spot it. But it is easy to miss. All right, our final collectible is going to be at a location that's story related. This big gigantic pig head. What's not story related is the note attached to it. You have to pick it up, but you don't have to flip it over, and you have to flip it over for the clue to count, and that is the pig head note. Welcome back, trophy owners. I want to thank you guys for coming back. Thank PlayStation for the review code, and I am settled in to show you the collectibles in Chapter 3. We're going to start off controlling Mike, and we're going to be eventually heading to a cabin, and you're going to see this snow vehicle here. You can interact with it. It's fun, but it's pointless for our task here, and we're going to go right past it, and we're going to find the hunger totem number 1, our first hunger totem. The hunger totem is a complete totem that wasn't in the original game. It is a 6th and new one. Okay, so we are gonna go a little bit further. We're gonna see some engraving and carving in the tree, and we're gonna take a left. As soon as you can take a left across, we're gonna go left and then left again, basically doing 3/4 of a circle. And this will be guidance totem number 3. We are gonna go and get back on the main path here in just a moment. And we are going to find a new interactable object right before the bridge. We're going to keep following our girl here, and you're going to see the glow. By the way, in the accessibility options, I increased the contrast for these glowing things. So if you want to do that, feel free. And there you go. It's just a baseball. It's not even all that exciting. Not like that weird, creepy baby.
Wait, what?
All right, so moving on to this tiny little cabin, we're going to find a old mask in here on the right side. So we're going to just enter it and pick that up. And then we're going to use that as a prop, if you choose, to, maybe scare someone. It's up to you. Nonetheless, you're going to have that, and you're going to move over to a big cabin now, and you're going to have to start a fire in the fireplace.
You've been dying to use that line.
So here we go. Jess is going to be complaining on the couch the whole time, but we're going to go to the front left corner to the left of the fireplace, and we're going to find a Native American book. This is Mystery Man number 7. Now we're going to stay in this cabin for the next one. Before you light the fire, we're going to go over and around, and we're going to find a photo frame. Straight back from here. All right, so we are going to go back into the lodge, and we're going to have control of Ashley now. Now, you're supposed to go down the stairs, follow Chris, who you're now partnered with, and head towards the library. Before you do that, though, right off the gun, we're just going to turn around and find Hannah's glasses
really
case.
Freaked out at the seance. Huh?
Once you pick up the glasses case, turn around, meet up with Chris once again, and go down the stairs, and we're going to find guidance totem number 4.
But not to, have a seance.
This one's a little tricky to see. It doesn't shine until you get right up to it, but we're going to go down the stairs and circle around. It's going to be right at the bottom of these stairs here. Right before you go into the library. That's where you're going to get guidance totem number 4. Okay, now that we got that, we're going to enter the library in the next room. Look to the left on the floor, and we're going to see the light from below, which is creepy. So we're going to go ahead and open that, and that'll be Mystery Man number 10.
Did you see?
Got a couple other things to do in this small area. So next thing we're going to do is go into, I believe, the next room, and we're going to find a hidden button. We're going to press that button. It's going to open up into a secret room. We're going to pass the torch, literally, to Chris, and we're going to go in there. And the collectible is going to be to the left. Now, there's 2 collectibles in one right here. We're going to have the twins number 8 and Mystery Man number 9. Well, how do you collect both of them? Well, it's easy. Pick up the photo and flip it around.
What? What did you find?
Make sure you have both the twins 8 and Mystery Man number 9. All right, once you've completed that little area, we're going to leave that room and circle around to a now open door. We're going to follow this back, circle to the left, and we will find Mystery Man number 11, Native American letter.
After Hannah and Beth?
By the way, the previous 2 collectibles was the portrait photo, which was the twins, and then the Mystery Man number 9 was the threatening letter. Just do some housekeeping there. And that'll do it for Chapter 3. Thanks for hitting the like button. See you soon. Welcome, Trophy Hunters. I want to thank you for returning. If you're back again, you must be doing okay. Also, I want to thank PlayStation for sending me a review code for this. Now, this chapter is going to have you start off with Mike chasing Jess. You got to make sure you don't miss your QTEs. You get down to her, and she eventually will fall through the elevator. So we're gonna come into this building down the stairs, and you're supposed to go left, but we're gonna go right, of course. That's kind of where we're headed, over towards where Jess is at, momentarily at least. And we just came to the right, and we found Fortune Totem 3. Well, I do have a moment here. Just want to say thank you once again. And of course, if you could hit the like button, I would appreciate it. Your support means a whole lot. So moving on, we're going to go chase this way. You're going to slide under the door and you're going to light a lamp. Now, this area actually used to be the outdoors in the original version. This is kind of a new area. So over here to the right-hand side, we have a new Interactable, number 5 of 10. We're going to pick this up, safety first. Now go ahead, flip this over. You'll notice this is not a traditional and normal clue, but it's an Interactable nonetheless. Now if we go over here to the left and kind of head out, you're going to see this long narrow passage to the left-hand side. We're going to go ahead and take this to another totem. This is the hunger totem, number 2. These hunger totems are making me quite hungry as well. All right, we are done with the cave section, and we've now switched characters. We're now playing as Chris, and we're following this very long outdoor passageway by ourselves. I wouldn't advise that. And you're going to take the first left that you could take down this little dead end path, and you're going to see a big, gigantic, well, scarecrow or whatever that is. But behind that, a pig's head. And that pig's head is going to be Mystery Man number 15.
Oh, shit.
Once you collect this thing, go back to the main trail and keep heading the direction you're supposed to. Now back on that trail, we're going to go until we see a little area, a little clearing to the right. And we're just going to go up there and we're going to find Death Totem number 4. And this will do it for all the collectibles in Chapter 4. Just be prepared for a whole bunch more in Chapter 5 and 6 and 7 as well. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, and of course, subscribe. I want to welcome you to Chapter 5. I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank PlayStation for the review code. So we're going to be entering this big hospital here in just a moment. But first, we're going to go past this little courtyard fountain area to the opposite side, where there's going to be a little hidden area where a totem is going to be hiding for us. Danger Totem number 2. All right, now moving on into the hospital, go just to across from the front door to this little table here, and you're going to find a 1952 clue. Also want to note that later on in this chapter is a very important decisions you have to make regarding Sam and her escape. I will touch on that briefly once we get there, but for now, we're going to go into the admin office area, and as soon as you enter, turn left, and you're going to see a safe. Open that up, and you'll find some clocking in cards.
Oh. Someone really wanted to take a peek inside.
It's actually going to be a whole bunch of collectibles kind of in this small little area. There is one more in this room, and then 2 just outside this room. 3, actually. Okay, so now that we got that, we're going to stand up and then walk over and around the partition, and we're going to find a broken camera. Just loop around, you'll find this. All right, now that we have the broken camo, we're gonna exit this room into the hallway. There's going to be 2 rooms to the right when we exit, and a hallway that extends to the left, which we'll go down in just a moment. We're gonna visit these first 2 rooms here to the right. Here's the first one here. And there's another one. Let's go in the second one first. It really doesn't matter, but we're gonna go in here. Straight in front of us is going to be the clue. This is the old newspaper. And once you pick this up, you get the other one. We're actually not gonna exit this room. We're just gonna look to the right because there's a broken wall. The straight back is gonna be one of the new interactables. So the interactable is gonna be in the next room over. You don't have to exit again. Just make your way over here. At the end, just pick this up, and that's really it. Not a whole lot going on here. Okay, now that we got those two items, we're gonna exit, go back to the hallway, and go down this other path here. First room on the right, enter that, and you'll see the collectible on your left. All right, just a little bit past that, you're going to eventually come to this location. You're going to grab a machete, and you're supposed to go straight, but we're going to, of course, turn right. We're going to open this little curtain here, revealing a restraining chair. Disturbing images warning. There we go. Creepy.
Holy shit.
All right, so we're gonna get back onto our main path here. And in this next room on the left-hand side is going to be guidance totem number 5. There'll be another collectible in a little office attached to this room before we go out to the hallway. Okay, so from that location, I'm just going to continue. And as I mentioned, there was a little office here attached to this room. Before exiting to the hallway, let's go inside of this room and you will find the telegram about miners straight ahead.
Gee, who would?
All right, it is now time to visit the morgue. And of course, the very classic trick hand in the box. I won't say much more about that, but there is a trophy opportunity there.
Fucking hell.
Anyways, moving on past the hand, we're going to go into the next room. There are 3 collectibles in this room, starting here with the head on the
Hanging out.
shelving to the right as you enter. We're going to find another 1952 clue as well. We're just going to start opening these drawers here. We're going to go from right to left. This process is a little slow. Between you and me, I don't think I'd be opening these drawers. I'm just saying. Doesn't sound like a great idea. But here we are, we're doing it, and we're gonna get a death certificate because of course you are. We're in a morgue after all. And you got 2 more over here. One of these is gonna have the item you're looking for. The other is gonna have the death certificate. Okay, we got a little PSA here for you. You're gonna enter the chapel here. Do not kick the wolf. Just a reminder, there is a trophy tied to him, and plus we have to respect all wildlife, so that's gonna include Wolfie here.
Easy.
Okay, so in the same room, once you've got him under control, hopefully, you're gonna find the cigar box. The cigar box is gonna be right in the middle of this area. There's also a box with a bunch of bones straight away there. Get that. That's useful for the
No.
wolves.
He's a smoker.
Okay, next up, we're going to find a clipping wall. This is actually pretty easy to find. It's going to be in a little side office. It's well lit. It's well exposed. That's right in here.
Fucking freak.
Okay, so we are exiting that room, and you have to do that by shooting the lock on the door. And here's one of my more embarrassing moments. I couldn't squeeze my fat ass through this doorway for whatever reason. There we go. Fun with doors, huh? All right, so we're going to find a mine rescue photos. Before you go down these stairs, on the back of this room, on the opposite wall, is going to be a mine rescue photo. Now, there used to be a totem right about here. Just to the right of that is going to be the 1952 clue. The totem has been moved, though.
A miracle, man.
All right, we have another totem on the horizon here. Now, we're going to be playing as Matt, and you're going to have that big cabin there, the cable car station, I believe. And in this area, if you come to this side, you're going to see a break in the fence. We're going to enter there, and we're going to find danger totem number 4. And you may see that I'm holding an axe because I filmed this in a different order. The axe is going to be the next collectible.
Come on.
All right, so now go up to the station door.
Look.
And on the front of it is
An
going to be
axe.
the axe. You really can't miss
Better with
this.
an axe.
All right, you're going to do your little thing inside that station, and then you're going to eventually exit it by shimmying around the corner there. And then you're going to come up. Now, you're supposed to follow her up the hill here. What you're going to do instead is turn right back into this little shed area, and you're going to find the guidance totem number 6. All right, we are now going to be on to our final collectible before I give you some very important information regarding
You
Sam.
might be right,
And
but I
that is going
didn't
to be
know
here
if I
right
go
before you
snooping
get to
around
the
in that
cliff
place.
side over there to the right. We're going to
Let's put it
turn
in
left.
the maybe.
Walk a little bit this way. If you go to the cliff, you're going to be advanced into the next scene, so make sure you get this first.
Huh?
All right, so at the very end of this chapter, you're going to have the sequence with the Psycho and Sam, and you're going to have to run and escape from the Psycho. It's going to be a whole series of different quick time events. Choose between hiding and whatnot. You're just going to keep running until you get to the end where the elevator shaft is that you can go hide in. So I'm just going to skip to the end, but just keep running, and then eventually you're going to get here. You can go down that hallway and run, or you can hide in this little elevator shaft. We're going to do that instead. If you don't do this, you're not going to be able to get collectibles. I believe it's chapter 7, so it's very important. From this point forward, I will be telling you where to look out for as far as character choices go, because they do require them to be alive to get some of the collectibles. We got some fun ahead of us here in chapter 6. Thank you for joining me for this journey. I want to thank PlayStation for the review code, and let's go ahead and kick things off with a little PSA. Don't hurt the wildlife. If given the opportunity, don't hurt the wildlife. There's a trophy for that in this PS5 version. So we're just going to leave him alone. Remember, choosing to do nothing is a choice.
Come on. It's okay.
Okay, so let's get to the collectible guide here in proper. This is the danger totem number 3. You're going to get to this fire tower, and as soon as the light is shined in your face and you can't see, you're blinded, Instead, we're going to go, instead of going up the tower, we're going to actually take this little detour path across from the picnic table, which, by the way, is where the collectible used to be. Up this hill and then to the right. Now, there are two things we're going to do up here. We're going to pick up this danger totem, and then we're going to interact with a new interactable. All right, so that was the first item of our little detour. We're going to continue to the cliffside here, and we're going to find a new object we can interact with. It's a little weird, but it's interactable, and it's new, so that counts. All right, so at this point, you should be thinking about climbing the tower. And a lot of things are going to go on up there, a lot of things in a very small area. But once you get to the top, finally, you're going to open up the locker right next to you. Inside of there is going to be Hannah's poster. By the way, this is one of those critical moments where you may lose a character. Yeah. I will kind of give you a little tips, but I don't want to spoil too much. But I don't want you to lose your characters accidentally, because doing a all collectible run while saving all the characters is the best way to approach this plat. Sorry. All right, so that's Hannah's poster. We are now going to find lost totem number 5. This one took me a little while to find. I couldn't quite find it, but with the help of the community, I finally did. So shout out to you guys. You know who you are. We're going to go outside and we're going to swing around out here in the corner. We're going to find the totem. Now there's also a flare gun up here, and there's also the power box. So a lot going on in this tiny little square footage. All right, so now we're going to get Beth's poster. What you need to do is activate the fuse box. You're going to use the fuse box so you can use the radio, but you can also use the fax machine. And in a weird twist, we're actually going to print our own collectible using the fax machine. So once you've restored the power, just go back inside of fax machines right here, hit the button, and eventually the poster will print out. I do want to remind you, make sure you flip over all of your collectibles that you find, all the clues. You never know. There is one that has a clue on the front and one on the back. 2 clues in 1 piece of paper. All right, so at the end here, this is where you have to save Matt, or you're supposed to save Emily, but you're not going to save Emily. You're going to actually choose jump, and that is how you actually get past that safely and cleanly. You're going to have to press jump twice on that, by the way. Don't save Emily. She'll be fine. All right, so we are back in the mansion here. We got Ashley and Chris. We're going to take a little detour back towards the front doors in the room on the back side of this fireplace here. Head towards the front door. Just to the left of it here is going to be a business card. You can actually pick this up at the end of chapter 5 as well. I choose to pick it up here, by the way, because you got a lot on your mind at the end of chapter 5 running from the psycho in a bath towel. All right, so Mystery Man number 19, you're going to be in the basement. You're going to do the whole puzzle with the key and the dollhouse, and then you're going to come in here. This is your next place. In here is going to be 2 collectibles and a pair of scissors. Open up this book here, the light bulb catalog. This will get you the scissors, as well as the Mystery Man number 19. Just keep flipping the pages until you see the clue found. Make sure it says clue found before you walk away from any of these. All right, right next to it, and it's really kind of hard to see because of the camera angle, but it's actually kind of in the front corner here. You're going to have to move this box, and it'll reveal a camcorder.
You think it's the guy?
All right, so from there, you're going to continue onwards just a little bit past there, and you're going to reach this little 4-way intersection. Turn right, and you will find the collectible. Anytime there's an intersection and an NPC character goes one way, you always want to go the other way first. Pro tip for you. All right, so that is hunger totem number 3. So after that, we're going to continue onwards, and we're going to reach this area. We're supposed to go down the stairs in front of us, but there's this little side room we're going to enter first, and we'll find some faked newspapers in the corner.
Hey, these.
All right, so we're going to find some battery and timers. You're going to walk down those stairs. You're going to come to this landing, and you and Chris are going to actually chit-chat for just a brief moment. Continue down the hallway and look to your left when you get to the end here. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Keep going left and keep going left, and you'll run into the batteries and timers. This is on the main path. You just have to make sure you look down and to the left. Okay, now from here, we're going to go into a very creepy room. 2 collectibles in here. First collectible is going to be in front of us when you enter. And the second one is going to be off to the right where the pig is located. Actually, the pig itself is the collectible. But over here is Mystery Man 22, photo of friends. All right, so the pig, as I mentioned, the dead pig. Thankfully, it's dead.
Oh no, you've got to be kidding me. Repulsive.
And the pig itself will be Mystery Man 21.
Can't be for eating.
Why the hell is that here?
It's like a goddamn.
All right, in a room just off of this one is going to be a projector set up. You can go in there, and then once we're done in there, we're going to walk down this hallway here to the left, continuing on. At the end of the hallway, you're supposed to turn left, but it is an intersection, so we're going to go right first. It's a short path. And on the shelving to the right-hand side of this hallway is going to be a little sketchbook. So you pick up the sketchbook, and you can flip through the pages to see drawings of you and your friends. This is new Interactable number 8. Now, I do have just a brief moment here. This is the final collectible of the chapter. However, there is a very important decision you have to make at the end. So if you don't want to know anything about it, turn off the video. But you're going to have an opportunity to stab the psycho with the scissors that we picked up earlier. And if you do, you'll get a trophy for that. But Ashley and Chris are going to eventually get tied up, and you're going to have a choice to make. Who to shoot. Don't shoot Ashley. That's all you really need to know. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe. Hello, Trophy Hunters. We are heading into Chapter 7. I want to thank you for joining me for this journey, and of course, PlayStation for the review code. And if you remember in Chapter 5, we had to successfully escape the psycho, and then we hid in the little elevator thing, vent or whatever. And you're going to come out here in Chapter 7, and we're going to have four collectibles in this one room. First one's right next to you as soon as you gain control of Sam. And there's the death machine plans. Those are far more exciting than a dead pig. Next up, Mystery Man number 30. This is going to be in the center of the room on the right side in this desk drawer. We're going to pull it open. There's going to be a series of pages we have to flip through. Don't forget on the previous one, you had to actually fold up in order to see it. This one we're just going to flip the standard way. There are a bunch of pages here. Make sure you read them all and don't leave here until you see in the top left corner that the clue has been acquired. Eventually it'll tell us here in the top. There it is. Check your collectible menu, of course, to be sure, but we're going to move on from here. Just behind us is going to be Josh's phone. It's going to be on this shelf right behind us. Now for this one, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom. You need to read the whole thing. Use a touchpad. You could use the left stick there. Again, don't leave until you see the clues found. Check your collectible menu because I know people have had issues and thought they acquired it, but they didn't. Now, there's also another collectible, Clue 28 for Mystery Man. It's a remembrance board. It's in the corner of the room. So that is the 4 collectibles in this area, but there is one more very close by. It's the snow globe. Now, if you played the OG Until Dawn, you might not know about the snow globe because it didn't exist. It's one of the new interactable objects. So this is number 9, the snow globe. It's just outside this door. Instead of turning to the left, it's just to the right. You don't even have to walk. We only have one more interactable, and it is the figurine. Now, both the snow globe and figurine, in addition to being part of the new interactable objects trophy, they actually contain their own trophy as well. So you're going to get a trophy for interacting with this. There you go. All right, next up we have Mystery Man Clue number 29. It's a voice recording. So from that previous one, we're just going to continue the path here, and you're going to see the door, and there's going to be a small set of stairs just to our left that will go up just a moment, but we're going to go to this path to the left, and on the table here to the left is going to be the voice recording.
Hello, and thank you all for joining me. Tonight, we're going to conduct a little experiment.
This mystery man sure has a lot to say, doesn't he? All right, so we quit that. There we go. Clues found. Now we're going to head up the stairs. It's a very small set of stairs. Follow this hallway to the end and the first door on the right around the corner. Be right inside there to my right. A door there is locked, but we're going to go in this one first. Now, there are 2 collectibles here. There's going to be a video camera in the remains of something wearing Sam's clothes, I guess is my best descriptor of that. But here's the video camera, clue number 24 in the Mystery Man. And then we also have 25, which is the dummy in Sam's clothes. I guess is how they label it.
Jesus.
So that'll do it for Sam in this portion. And we're going to switch over to Emily, and she's currently located in the mines. Now for this, we're going to find the miner's photo. So we're going to come to this section here where you need to crash the mine cart through that gate down the hill. So we're going to climb the tunnel, and on the left-hand side, there's going to be a box that we can open up where we'll find the miner's photo. There's also a totem further up this path, right at the dead end. And there we go, the miner's photo. As I mentioned, the totem is going to be up the path a little bit, so continue upwards right to the dead end, and you'll find lost totem number 3. Okay, you can now interact with the minecart, push it down, open the gate, and this is where it's going to bring you. You got a little elevator thing. You have to find the clocking in machine, and that's right in front of us here. Not hard to find. All right, next up's going to be the miner's family photo here. We're going to break through this gate. Area, rather. Okay, once you see the stranger and the fireball up there up top, we're just going to walk over here immediately to the right to this very short path. Open up this box and we'll find the family photo. Not sure if we have to flip the family photo around, but get in the habit just to do it all the time. Looks like you had to anyway. All right, we have death totem number 5. So we're just going to continue down this path here on the trail. And you have an intersection here, left or right. The right is the golden path. We're going to take the left, and that'll lead you right to the totem. All right, we have a whole series of collectibles from the Twins clue set. The first one is going to be where Emily's, I don't know why she thought she can climb that, but we're going to be down in this little pit area, and there's a few collectibles in this immediate area. The Twins tattoo photo is going to be over here on this 55-gallon barrel. So we'll pick that up. And then there's going to be Hannah's glasses are going to be behind us. So from that barrel, we're just going to go ahead and turn around and pretty much walk straight. About 20 feet to the left will be the next one after this.
Hannah.
All right, so now that you got that, we're going to go find some marks on rock. Again, just about 20 feet away. There's going to be a carving on the rocks, covered up by this metal wood planks.
That's exactly a year ago.
All right, we're going to continue around. Follow the path. There's a left there. Don't go that way. Go to this, stay to the right. Follow this around, and you will find Beth's cross.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, we're going to find Hannah's locket. This is going to be on another large barrel, so let's just go ahead and head back. Turn right, go straight, depending on how your camera looks, and take this to the end. And at the end, on the left side, you're going to see a barrel with the locket on there. Now, I'm going to warn you, the next one's a little, well, content warning, graphic warning, I guess, if you will.
Oh, she was down here.
Okay, now for this next one, we have to go in through these through this gate over here to our left. You can see the door here is kind of falling off the hinges. We're gonna just move it out of the way, and that is where we're gonna find the head. I warned you. There we go. Now, there is no notice that you actually acquired a clue, but you can go into the menu and you'll see it there. And then finally, one last tip here. You need Emily to successfully hide at the end of this chapter. If you don't, you're not going to be able to pick up a collectible in Chapter 8. So just select hide, and let's just call it a day. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like button. Of course, subscribe. Welcome, my trophy hunting friends. We are in Chapter 8. I want to welcome you. Thank you. Thank PlayStation for the review code. So let's go ahead and kick things off. The beginning of Chapter 8, you're going to be playing as Emily. And if at the end of Chapter 7 you successfully hid from the flamethrower guy, you will start here. So make sure you, at the end of Chapter 7, Emily successfully hides. Now, at the beginning of this, you'll light your flare, walk forward, and over here to the right, you'll see this romantic postcard. Pretty easy to find. And then, of course, flip it over, and you will find the clue. Now, we're going to find a totem here. After that previous one, you're going to drop down. Now, this path has two ways you can go. Left, which is the way the camera's facing, or right. So turn your camera to the right, follow this to the end, not very far, and you will find Fortune Totem number 4. Now we do have one more collectible for Emily to find here. This is going to be a danger totem, I believe. So put that down and just continue the path. You'll see there's some planks here on the right and this wall. We're just going to follow this path straight to the end where you'll find the 6th danger totem. And once we complete this, we're going to hand things off to Ashley back at the Washington Lodge. Okay, so now you're playing as Ashley. You're in the lodge. A lot of discussions going on, and Ashley's going to pick up a book. You're going to open up the book, and there is pages 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 all in this one single book. However, when you open this up, it starts on page 19. So what you need to do is first go back a page to 18 and then go forward. So you see the first one is 19. To illustrate this, I'm going to just use the collectible menu. So now I'm going to go back one page, swipe to the right, and then there is number 18. If you got number 18, now all you need to do is just go forward until you've collected all the pages. Of course, once you get to the end, make sure you have all the pages in your menu. And that'll do it for Chapter 8. Nice, short, and easy. And I will see you guys in Chapter 9. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. See you then. Welcome back, my friend. We are going to do the Chapter 9 collectibles here. I want to thank PlayStation for the review code, and I want to thank you guys for hitting the like button ahead of time. Now, we're going to kick things off here in the chapel area. You see there was the old cigar from an earlier chapter. We don't need that anymore. Instead, we're going to go to this back corner room, closet, or storage room, and you're going to find Lost Totem number 4. We're going to interact with this, and then we're going to go back out and then take a right and go outside. So exit this room. The door to go outside is just to the right. Now, there are two things we're going to get out here. First is going to be a makeshift graveyard. It's going to be directly in front of you. And this is going to be 1952, clue number 23. So here's the little fake graveyard with all your names on it. And then we're going to go around here, around the stone wall, and we're going to find an actual totem on a real gravesite here. All right, after this, get back on the main path, continue onwards. You're going to go through those doors over there, those sliding doors, and then you're going to have to come down these stairs. Now, coming down these stairs, you're going to see a small room to the left. We're going to go inside of there to find a clue sitting on top of a desk. All right, we're back on the path here. We're skirting around the exterior of this circular room. We're going to go through this little hole in the wall, and then you're supposed to go off to the right to continue the story, but we're going to take a detour to the left. There's two rooms down here, one to the left, actually two to the right. They're connected. We're going to go in the room on the left first. You're going to see an old projector. All you need to do is, oh golly, the door thing again. All you need to do is just interact with the projector, watch the little short film, and you will acquire clue 25. Okay, now exit this room and then take a left and look for a door on the right. Now there are two rooms there, but you're only going to see one. There's going to be a second room that we have to destroy a wall that's between them to access. So here's the doctor's office. On the desk here to the right is going to, or in the drawer rather, is going to be the clue. Now make sure you flip through all the pages, of course. Just keep going until you see the clue found signal. There we go. Now, as I mentioned, there was a second room here as well. It's connected. You're going to see the wall looks a little different, looks weaker.
Fucking unbelievable.
Right here. We're going to break this open and shoot through the gate, and you're going to see, well, what used to be a man, and he's going to have the clue on him. This clue does contain a word that I'm not going to say just for the YouTube doesn't hate us, but you're going to see it. It's right there on his lap.
Sorry, Uncle.
As you can see, that is going to be the last of the 1952 clue line, assuming you've picked up everything until then. If you haven't, you could still use chapter select. All right, so Mike is continuing on. He's going through the rooms. This is the story path. You're going to come out, and you're going to see two doors in front of you. They're open. We're going to go in the left one, because inside of here is going to be Death Totem number 3. After this, we'll get our final new interactable object. Okay, so we got a new interactable here. This is number 10, the final one. You're also going to get the Patient Cemetery trophy. So 2 trophies, actually. One for collecting all 10 of them, and then just one for this specific figurine. Now, we're just going to weave in through these rooms. This is the only path you can take. And we're going to find a room to the right-hand side that we need to enter. It's a side room. This one is an optional room to go into. So inside of here is going to be the figurine. You're going to pop 2 trophies. Congratulations. Hit the like button.
What have we here?
Okay, advancing onward from there, we do have a character switch. We are now playing as Ashley. And you're going to reach this portion where you're going to have to go in through the sewers. Before you do that, take a right, go down to the end of this path, and you're going to find Lost Totem number 6. Once you collect this, we are then going to go into the sewers. All right, once you go through the manhole cover, you're going to have an option to investigate or rejoin the group. The safest thing to do is rejoin the group. However, there's a collectible investigating the noise. Now, this is a path that leads to Ashley's ultimate demise if you so choose. If you want to avoid that, just don't open the trap. There's a door trap, and just don't open it. But for this fortune totem number 2, we're just going to take the path to the end. To the right there is the trap. To the left is the totem. You can leave this area without opening that trap door, by the way. All right, we're passing the torch over to Sam here, and Sam's gonna have to climb this mountain here. And once she gets to the top, there are 3 ways you can go, although one of them's tough to see. The right path that you're supposed to for the story is go to the right, but instead we're gonna turn left, and there's a very short dead end path straight ahead here. You can see it's blocked, but right in front of it is Death Totem number 6. And then the final collectible in this chapter is Hunger Totem number 5. So if you turn around, go straight, that's where you're supposed to go for the story. But there's a third tunnel we can go down. It's over here, and it's very dark. It's very easy to miss. In fact, I've missed it. This is going to be the final totem I get, so you'll see me popping the trophy. Very well hidden one. Now, this is a very long linear path, so let's just speed it up. Straight ahead is the totem, and that is Hunger Totem number 5. Once again, it's my final totem. You probably still have some more to go. Unless this was your last one too, I suppose. All right, do me a favor, hit the like button, leave a comment if you'd like, and of course, subscribe, and I'll see you in Chapter 10. Welcome back for the last time to the Chapter 10 Until Dawn Collectible Guide. Now, this is the PS5 version. This guide will not work on PS4 and vice versa, but we're going to kick things off here by saying thank you for watching this and also thanking PlayStation for the review code. But we're going to go to the left before you enter the water, this left path, and you're going to find a watch. This is Beth's watch, the Twins number 19. There will only be one more Twins collectible, and that'll be the next one. Okay, so the final Twins collectible is probably the most important of the bunch because Josh's fate is somewhat tied to this. Now we're heading in the water to the far left. You can see there's a little area we can climb up. Just in front of you, once you climb up, will be a journal. You're gonna scroll through, flip through many different pages, eventually getting the clue to pop up. Now, Josh's destiny is kind of tied to this because if you don't interact with this and get the clue, then really bad things happen to him.
Shit. This looks like Hannah's writing.
I'm sorry, Beth. I have no choice. It's the only way I can survive anymore. If someone finds this, I'm sorry. I had to. I had no choice.
What does it mean? Jesus.
There you go, the tale of the two sisters. We got that trophy for all of the Twins clues. So now we're going to go to the opposite end of this little lake, and we're going to go over to the watermill. We're not going to go through this door just yet. We're going to, in fact, go around the other way. Following this path will take you right to Danger Totem number 5. Okay, so now you're gonna control Josh and you're gonna head towards Mike. He's a little in front of you there. What you need to do as soon as you control him is just spin around and then go into here and we'll find Fortune Totem number 5. All right, there we go. That is totem number 5. Now we're going to be controlling Matt. We're going to be with Jess. And there's this long path here. To the right is where she fell from the elevator. But we're going to go straight. You're supposed to go to the right, which means we're, of course, going to go to the left, which is where we'll find Fortune Totem number 6. The final collectible is going to be while you're controlling Sam running back to the lodge. So let's go ahead, take control of Sam, climb out of the water, and then the path's going to continue straight, but there's going to be a small little detour path here immediately to our left, which will lead us to the final collectible in this game. And our time together is over for now. And I want to wish you guys great success on your platinum hunt. And if you hit the like button on your way out, I would appreciate it. See you soon.